GD3 breaking news on 11/21/2020, day 18 of election fiasco 2020. Oh, Lordy. I tell you what, man, it's really sad to see our media, or what we consider media. I haven't considered that for a long time. After 2001, after how the World Trade Center was covered, I kind of woke my ass up. But anyway, the media continues to deny that there's any evidence of any voter fraud. I'm guessing that the stuff that they're being sent, they're not wanting to report. I don't know. I mean, there's tons of video out there. I guess they're just being censored either by their bosses or their conscience. But one or the other. It's plain to see, as everybody can see, a little bit at a time, it's coming out. And I guess that's the only way that the sheep that thought that Biden won can handle it, so to speak, so we don't do it all at once, give them that real big shock, the Trump shock. All right. And the media keeps asking for evidence. Listen, this is going to play out in the court of law. You do not have to show the media your evidence before trial. Boy, just think what would have happened in the OJ trial if that would have happened, huh? All right, so you never show your enemy your hand. Always, you know when to hold them, know when to fold them kind of scenario. But people, America, the people that are on the fence and kind of starting to say, oh shit, something might be going on. Listen, you cannot be that manipulated and that dumb and that indoctrinated not to see what's going on. All right, so it's basically you got to choose whether you like lies or you like the truth. And that kind of determines how your soul is and how you think, because if you don't want the truth, then you got some devil in you. Now check this out. ABC News. This was funny last night. I think I might have mentioned it, but I'm going to mention it again. Fake news ABC. Biden is approaching 80 million votes. Wow, a guy that couldn't draw flies at his rallies. Kind of looked like a stage rally when they pronounced him or anointed him the presidency by the fake news media. By the way, that you're not in the Constitution and you're not part of the Electoral College, so the media has no role in picking a president. However, they do have a role in what the America sees and what the people see from the president. And you can also tell by how hard they're censoring this man that they don't want him. And that's somebody you should want in office, because if the media doesn't like him and the establishment doesn't like him, he's fighting for you. So wake up. If you want to know what happened, in my opinion, what happened election night was that once the polls, and people got off work, and once the polls started closing, they said, son of a gun, the turnout for Trump was, just way off the charts. It blew the algorithm in the computer that was trying to set the election. That's what tipped a lot of people off, I'm betting. But anyway, what happened is the media and whoever controls them, which is the 6 corporations that are below the deep state controls, but they saw that Trump's turnout was so big, they panicked. They said, we got to produce votes, not find them. We got to produce them. And that's what happened overnight. I mean, statistics will tell you you can't go through that many ballots and the discrepancy from one candidate to another not appear. So, let's see what we got here. Now we're still in denial whether you're forced to believe it or whether if the media people that you watch are forced to tell you what they're telling you, then they're compromised. And you got to remember something. The more something is censored usually means, especially lately, the more it is censored, the more it's probably going to be true in the long run. Look what they're doing to the President of the United States. They don't cover him. They censor the crap out of everything he does on social media. And how they get away with that, well, that's going to have to change as well. Hopefully, Trump's second term will get the FCC involved. And you know what? Maybe we'll break these the three big network or the four networks up. That would be something that would be nice. Let's see. Your companies. Now, I'm saying that what the media is doing and how they're misrepresenting what's going on and everything, it is getting to the point where it is a threat to national security. And that's something that maybe Trump can do with an executive order. I don't know, but I doubt he'll do anything until after this election fiasco is messed up. Now, if things get really bad, remember he's got the emergency broadcast system. And he did something, I can't remember what it was, but it was about 1.5 years ago, executive order where he can use it. And I think he did that because he knew that he was getting censored. So he planned ahead, as usual, Mr. Trump, playing chess where everybody else is playing checkers. Now, to get into a little other news, did you hear about Gavin Newsom? Gavin has decided that Santa Claus needs to be killed off. Just so the kids can don't have to have no trauma or nothing. You're just going to kill him off. Yeah, I tell you, I don't know where his heart is in there, but Santa has the same letters as Satan in it. So, and the damn West Coast, the left coast, God, any Trump, true Trumpers out there, true patriots out there, God bless you, get the hell out. But I got a feeling one day God's going to make an example of the left coast, and I believe it might be one of these things kind of like Atlantis, where it goes bubbly, bubbly, bubbly down to the ground, down under the ground. All right. So Gavin getting rid of Santa Claus, that just blows my mind. Blows my mind. Anyway, we had a little power glitch there. They're probably trying to block me. All right, so they talk about this transition of power that Biden is screaming about. Oh God, I need to be so with the corona. Well, Biden, we don't need you for the coronas because we got the vaccine. He's already got the Army and the National Guard ready to deploy and put it out there. So what are you going to do? You're going to get in your basement and try to coordinate? We don't need you. You need to worry about your legal fees. You need to worry about what's happening behind the scenes because we're coming for you. Whether you rat or you fry is up to you. But the transition to power y'all talk about, well, what happened in 2016? Hell, Trump got wiretap, surveillance, harassment, even arrest of some of his staff. That was a peaceful transition to power. I'm Harry Who frickin' Deanie. Now it seems to, and I checked it right before I came on the air. It seems that, and I'm gonna have to verify this, but it looked like the logo for Dominion Software was a red vote into a machine and a blue vote come out the bottom. Now I looked right before I got online, and it seems they changed it to just red vote in and took the blue vote out. I'm gonna have to confirm this with a few people, but I got a feeling they changed the logo in the last 48 hours. Now, we also have a report on just the news. We got 100,000 flagged PA ballots. They're flagged. Go figure. I mean, Philadelphia, I think Joe Frazier's still voting up there in Philadelphia. It was our first capital. It's shamed at what it's turned into, and that's what happens, obviously, when you rig elections. That's how these people like Pelosi and everybody keep staying in office, because it can't be people are voting for them. Because if they are, if put it this way, if you're voting for Pelosi and her what she's been doing, and you don't follow what she's been doing, got a clue for you. Here's what you need to do. See, now you don't have a clue. Walk outside, get in your car, drive to the nearest port available. Call me. I'll have a ticket ready for you to leave the country one way. Now, this will really tickle my fancy. The VA is using Dr. Fauci to help vets get vaccinated. Now, I'm not real sure about this, but I don't believe I'm going to be trusting Dr. Fauci to, I don't know, check my dog for ticks. I mean, he's been around so long that he's got to be compromised. I mean, why would you be in that position for that long? And it looks like he's accepted another position as well. I haven't confirmed it yet, but I'll probably have that information tomorrow or Monday. But, I mean, we've got 50,000 doctors and scientists, and 630,000 citizens have signed an anti-lockdown order. Now, that was hours ago. I'm guessing this thing will probably tap out 2 million by Monday. So everybody, if you can look it up on Google, I don't have a link with me, but it shouldn't be hard to find the anti-lockdown order that needs to be signed. Now, ABC News reported that Dominion headquarters is in Denver. Last night, I watched it. I could not believe my ears. They reported the headquarters is in Denver. They have a place in Denver. They have a location in Denver, but the headquarters is still in Toronto, Canada, which, oh no, they would never mislead us. So they're trying to get all the information away from Dominion as they can, because, well, they know what's been going on. The ones like Lester Holt, the people that have been in the news for a while, 60 Minutes and all that, they have to know. If you don't know, you need to have your head in the sand, go outside, wait for the aliens to pick your ass up or something, because there's no intelligent life form left inside you. If you can't see what's going on, and if you're allowing, the three major networks to give you what you know, well, you're going to end up being pretty damn stupid when time comes to make a move to do something about this. So think about your country. Think about what you want out of your country. I mean, this is the most important thing we've had going on in the United States for a long time. I mean, you got to basically, do you want what the founding fathers wanted for us, or do you want to continue living the lie that the mainstream media and the politicians are feeding us? Our government has lasted longer than any government in history. And usually, I think the cutoff was right around 200 years. We've surpassed that. But we are at the tipping point, crucial point, to where it's either fish or cut bait. It's either fish or cut bait. And I'm calling on all American patriots, to even if you're on the fence, look deep inside of what you're seeing and think about it. Walk away from and think about it clearly, because the media has been feeding us crap since the day television came out, because the CIA knew that they could manipulate what people thought. And if you could do that, it was very powerful. So God bless Trump. God bless America. God bless Sidney Powell, Giuliani, and all the legal team that are what they're going through, because they're getting death threats and everything. But they're fighting just like the founding fathers fought against the British rule. So that's where we're at, America. It's your chance to make a difference. I mean, this election is not over by any means. They're protesting down in Atlanta right in front of CNN. I wished I could have got up with my buddy lives down there. I'd have loved to go down there and participate in that. But anyway, God bless America. Say your prayers for the president and his wife, his family. And I'll probably be back at you Monday unless something happens tomorrow. So stay safe, stay alert, eyes open, and remember, God bless America.